Yeah. So welcome to today's session in use of English. And in today's lesson, we are going to explore synonyms. Yeah, synonyms is under lexis and structure in JAMB. So, coming. I will share my screen with you now. Okay, so exploring synonyms, understanding synonyms for JAMB students. Yeah, this is a common question that pops up. Some of you are familiar with it, while some are not familiar with it. So it's important you understand it because it's in your lesson outline in JAMB. So introduction to synonyms. What are synonyms? Synonyms are words that share similar meanings, but might differ in their usage, connotation, or intensity. Understanding synonyms is crucial as they allow us to add depth, variety, and precision to our language. They are fundamental tools for effective communication, writing, and comprehension skills. Yeah. So synonyms is highly important in all the four spheres of English, that is in vocabulary expansion, grammar, comprehension, and all that. Yeah, you need synonyms. So it's important for you to really understand the concept of synonyms. That is, synonyms is like words that are the same in meaning. Yeah, it's not just in usage, also in meaning. So when you come across synonyms in your exam, sometimes they can tell you to like give the choose a word that is nearest in meaning to a certain word. Yeah, you don't just look at the word in total, you have to look at it in context. So that's what we are going to explore in this lesson. Yeah, importance of learning synonyms. Yeah, the first thing it does is that, oh, a student, it's the, yeah, the first thing it does is that it enhanced vocabulary. Learning synonyms helps to expand your vocabulary, enabling you to express ideas more precisely with nuance. Yeah, it makes you expand your vocabulary. Vocabulary has to do like with words, word expansion, learning words from all spheres of life. Yeah, for example, you could learn vocabulary on hospital, on work, on climate change. Yeah, synonyms helps you to like have varieties of words in your word bank, making your passive vocabulary, making it active. Yeah. Another thing it does is that it improves your writing skills. Yeah. When you're writing an essay, you're writing an email, it's always important you show your flexibility in terms of your vocabulary. So synonyms helps you like improve it. Yeah, it helps you, it reduces redundancy. Yeah, it offers alternatives that can elevate the quality of your writing by avoiding repetitive or monotonous language. Like I said earlier on, that it reduces redundancy. Another thing it does is that reading and comprehension, yeah, it helps you to improve your reading and comprehension skill. Recognizing synonyms in reading materials aids in better comprehension and interpretation of text, especially in exams like JAMB. Yeah, in exams like JAMB, you come across some tests like you are given a reading exercise to practice or to do. Yeah, it's important you understand the concept of synonyms because it helps you get the answer so quickly without you beating about the bush. So in this lesson, we are going to explore the first thing, examples of synonyms to grasp the concept better. So types of synonyms, like the absolute synonyms, partial synonyms, and intensifier. Another thing we are going to explore today is understanding how context influences the use and choice of synonyms. The fourth thing is practical applications of synonyms in exams and everyday communication. Takeaway: by the end of this lesson, you will not only grasp the concept of synonym, but also understand their significance in improving language skills, aiding in exams, and enhancing overall communication. So let's dive in and explore the fascinating world of synonyms together. Okay, before we dive in, I would like to see if you are there with me. Yeah, please raise your hand if you are really with me on the chat box. Just raise your hands. Yeah, good, good. Thank you. Okay. So let's talk about the examples of synonyms. The first example is happy. So another word for happy is joyful. As you can see, happy and joyful both convey a sense of contentment and positivity. However, happy might be used more casually in everyday conversation, yeah. While joyful often implies a deeper or more intense feeling of happiness. Yeah, when you want to make happy stronger, you use joyful, but they are the same meaning. But in terms of like the strength, yeah, they kind of differ, but they are synonyms. Another thing Another example to consider is big and large. Yeah, big, large. Obviously, is something you are familiar with. Is an everyday thing. Big, large. Both refers to size. Big is more colloquial and can describe size in general sense, while large might connote a more formal or precise measurement. Yeah, large is more used formally. Another example is quick. Quick, yeah, both quick and speedy, yeah, relate to something happening fast, or while speedy often implies in higher rate of speed, yeah. Speedy is quite intense. So I would give you an exercise to practice now. Okay, just choose a word or phrase closest in meaning to underline words, yeah, like ought and commute. I would give you like 1 minute to do that. You send the answers on the chat box. Yeah, ought and commute. What are the synonyms of ought and commute? Yeah, the synonyms of this word. I'm waiting. Let's see the first person to answer this question. You could use your dictionary if possible to avoid stressing you. Another word for ought and commute. Yeah, answers are popping in. Ought, very warm. Yeah, it's fair enough. Yeah, it's good. Another person. Thank you. Another person. How about commute? Hot, tropical. Okay, good. Boiling, yeah, I love that. I think boiling is better than very warm. How about commute? Yeah, travel to and fro. Yeah, that's good. Another person, can you give me a word for commute? Travel back and front. That's so awesome. Yeah, just give me one more word. You could use your dictionary if possible. Transport, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I think that's better. Okay, thank you. You did well. Yeah, that was really amazing. Yeah, so we'll continue to delve deeper. Yeah, here are the types of synonyms. The first type to consider is the absolute synonyms. Yeah, these are words that are entirely interchangeable in any context without altering the meaning. For instance, big, large can be used interchangeably without changing the essence of the sentence. Yeah, they mean the same thing. They don't change the meaning because when you are when you want to answer synonyms question, it's always imperative you check the meaning. Yeah. So when you replace these words, yeah, they don't change the meaning remain the same. Another type of synonym to consider is partial synonyms. Partial synonyms share similar meaning, but might not be completely interchangeable. For example, tiny, small. Both refers to size, but tiny implies something smaller than small. Yeah, I think tiny is stronger than small. And when you say small, yeah, you know that it's still like kind of fair enough, but tiny, like it's kind of it's kind of like smaller. Another type of synonyms you should consider is intensifier. Intensifiers are synonyms that emphasize the degree or intensity of a word. For example, hot and scorching both refers to high temperature, but scorching intensifies the heat more than hot. Yeah, trying to show the degree at which something happens. Yes, that's intensifier. So you need to like know the types of like synonyms and try to differentiate them when you see them in sentences. So looking at contextual use of synonyms, contextual use of synonyms, while similar, synonyms while similar in meaning can subtly alter the tone or meaning of a sentence based on the context in which they are used. Let's delve into how context influences the choice and impact of synonyms. Impacts of context of synonyms, subtle differences. Using synonyms in different contexts can create subtle shift in meaning or tone. Yeah. Sometimes you don't just use it in different sentences. Yeah, it could change the tone of the sentence entirely. Another thing is precision in expression. Context helps in selecting the most appropriate synonyms that precisely conveys the intended message. Yeah. The third one is impact on communication. The context determines which synonym style yeah, best with the intended to formality or emphasis on the sentence. Yeah, it's really like have a major impact on the communication, like the context entirely. So it's always good you take cognizance of this. So let's look at examples of contextual use. Consider the synonym quick and speedy. She was quick to respond implies promptness in action. Yeah. She was speedy in her movement, emphasizing a rapid pace with a sense of urgency. Yeah, if you see this, that they are different, but actually quick and speedy are the same weight. So it's always it's always good you consider the context at which they are used. Another context to consider is another example is with big and large. Yeah, he had a big heart implies generosity or kindness, while he lived in a big house suggests the physical size of the house. So all this, when you come across questions on synonyms or similar in meaning, yeah, it's always good you read the entire sentence so that you can know the meaning it's given, the context is given in the sentence. Yeah, strategy for synonyms recognition, contextual analysis, that was what we discussed earlier. Pay attention to words or phrases that appears to convey similar meaning within a passage. Yeah. Another thing is anticipating answer choices. When answering questions, consider synonyms words that might appear as answer choices. Practice and exposure. Regular exposure to various synonyms through reading diverse materials helps in familiarizing yourself with different word choices. Yeah. Anticipating answer choices. Yeah. You need to consider synonyms words here that appears in answer choices. Check the words very well, analyze it. There are some that might look like they might be tempting, but that is just like a trick. Yeah. So you just have to analyze the options very well before you choose your answer. And the last one, practice the exposure. Yeah, you need to like read difficult materials, advanced English materials, articles, try to look for synonyms of words, check their meaning using dictionaries, learn the words in context. Yeah, it's important. So here's some practice for you. I will give you like let me give you 5 minutes to do it. Yeah, this is real test JAMB question. Yeah, I took it from Transcendence JAMB past question. Yeah, you could order for your own. So choose the words or phrase closest in meaning to the underlined words. Sentence is given to you and options are also given. Yeah, answers are popping in. 1E. Let's see. Okay. Oh, sorry. E, extravagant. Okay. Thank you. Still waiting. So A, I'm full. Cheers. Okay. Wow. To B. Oh, thank you. That's from is it Benedicta? Thank you. I'm less. So we'll see about the third one. Wow, this is beautiful. C. Yeah, something which has lost too much fluid. Oh, oh. Okay, let's see if your answers are correct. Yeah. Yeah, the first one, the Bible's prodigal son became quite wealthy eventually. Yeah, prodigal from this context, it means like extravagant. Yeah, so extravagant is correct. Another, the second question, don't eat just any innocuous looking mushroom you see around. Yeah, this is quite tricky. Some people, some of you might think it's like something harmful. Yeah, it's harmless. So it is important to learn JAMB synonyms question. Yeah, colossal means something very big. Yeah, gigantic, very big. Yeah, thank you very much. That was really beautiful and awesome. Yeah, for further resources, I will implore you like to purchase the transcendence past question, jam past question. Yeah, it's always good like you practice with the real questions in exams that your predecessors have done. Yeah, it will give you more insight on how the question is. Yeah, you come across like the synonyms works that comes because they are kind of like high level words. Yeah, so it's better you start keeping archives of them. Yeah, and use a good dictionary like the Oxford Learner Dictionary. That is also good to use. At the end of the lesson, I will share the link of the worksheets of the lesson to you so that you can practice and go through what we've done today. So let's do a quick recap of what we've done today. Yeah, in today's lesson, we learned synonyms, definition of synonyms. Synonyms are words with similar meaning but might vary in usage, contents, and intensity. Yeah, intensity is just like degree, like I said earlier. Another thing we did is the examples and types of synonym. We have examined various examples and types of synonyms, including absolute synonyms, partial synonyms, and intensifier. The third one is contextual you, understanding how contents influencing synonyms choice and its impact on communication. And the fourth thing we did is synonyms in exams. The important synonyms in JAMB exam for reading and vocabulary expansion and precise expression. Yeah, you can see them in your test because you're going to be given a book to read and answer. Yeah, you can come across words of the same meaning in it. Yeah, so you need to be very familiar with it. All right, thank you. Now we'll be taking some questions. If you have a question or answer, please send it on the chat box. Yeah, I'll be receiving it. Yeah, we just have a few minutes to go. Yeah, I think I would unmute everyone. Yeah, I've unmuted. Yeah, you could ask your question. You can unmute yourself if you have any question. Okay, I think I can see a question. Oh, partial synonyms. Okay. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, like I said partial synonyms. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I said partial synonyms share similar meaning, but might not completely, yeah, might not be completely interchangeable. Yeah, they share similar meaning. Yeah, when you there are sometimes that yeah, okay, when sometimes you want to avoid using very in some context, like sometimes you want to avoid using very big. So instead of using very big, you use large. And you know that big and large are the same, but when you say something is very big, yeah, like it's large. So all these things, they are still the same, but um one is like stronger than the other. Yeah, so that's what it is. Yeah, like this tiny, small, small is small, like tiny is stronger. That's what partial synonyms is. Yeah. Another question. I'm still waiting. Yeah, in the absence of none, for further question, you could send it on the WhatsApp chat. Yeah, we are going to be taking more questions for you so that you can have a good knowledge or good idea about the topic. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you. It's really glad having you today. See you next lesson. Bye-bye.